Hi, this is Paul with Synergy, and this is a short video that describes how the command system integrates with Mailchimp. First thing that we're going to look at is how to get your Mailchimp list set up. So I'm in Mailchimp and I'm working with my test list. I'm going to go to Manage Audience and Settings. And what we need to do is to have a merge tag, or one of the audience fields, set to be called batch, B-A-T-C-H. There is also some integration with command that we're not going to go into here. That's something that we'll set up for you on a case-by-case basis, getting your API key set up and getting your list ID set up. Those are things that are a bit more than we can cover in this video. So our list is set. We're now going to go into command. We're going to take a look at a contact. I have a test contact set up here. And for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to say that we're going to do a report that gets all the subscribers from a specific subscription list. So if I come to my contact and I go to the subscription tag, you can see that there is a list called test that I am subscribed to. That's this guy right here. So now if I go to the report writer and I start a new report, we're reporting on individuals, so I'm going to select the individual data set. Mailing address is fine. This is our selection criteria. So I want everyone in the test subscription list, of which I'm the only person. So I'm going to hit my set filter, and I need to take, at a very minimum, name and email address. I'm going to come down here, and it's going to ask me where I want to output to. I want to say send to a Mailchimp list. Already set up in command, and as I said, I will help each group on a case-by-case basis to get your list set up. I only have one list, that is my Synergy test list. So this list within command is tied to my test list audience in Mailchimp. So remember that batch field that we set up? Everyone that is captured in this report that's going to be sent to this Mailchimp list is going to have that batch field set to whatever I type in right here. So some people just use sequential numbers. Each time they run this, they just increase this batch by 1. Or you can put something meaningful in there. Just understand that whatever you put in there is going to carry through into the Mailchimp list. So we are going to put my batch. So now I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to hit select fields. It tells me that there was one person in this report, which there is. It's just me. I can click on this right here, the download link, and that is going to open this up in Microsoft Excel. So you can see there's just one person in here. Now if I'm assuming I'm happy with all the people that are in that list, I can click on confirm send to external list. So it's telling me that one email address was sent in one batch. The way that this works with Mailchimp is I believe the batches are 500 emails apiece. So if I had 1,000 emails going, 2 batches would have been sent. Now at this point, this has been turned over to Mailchimp, and depending on how many email addresses you send over, it will take some time potentially for Mailchimp to get them all updated. Since I am only sending one, it should have gone over pretty quickly. So let's take a look at my contacts. Here is the one contact that we sent over this time, test@synergynetworks.com, and you can see that batch was set to my batch. If we were to run another report, let's say with a different group of people, and I put into the batch specification here, so if I put like your batch in here, but it was to a different set of people, let's say just this Paul at paulcindy.com, let's say that was the only person in that list. So this one now would have your batch filled in to batch, and this test one would have remained the same. So only the people that matched in my report are going to get pushed through into the Mailchimp list and have the batch updated. So let's say I did another report and I put in my batch again. Whoever was not there, their batch is going to remain the same, so test would still have my batch, and additional people could be assigned my batch. Now this could be good, this could be bad, because if you wanted to send it to a brand new list of people, you would not want to use a batch identifier that you've already used before, because there will be people left in it. If you want to have a brand new list, pick a batch identifier that you've never used before by using an incremental number or something like that, so that you know that only those people are going to show up in this list. If indeed you want to add to a list, go ahead and use the same batch identifier, and it will just keep adding more and more people to that batch. Now we're actually going to use everybody in my batch to send out a broadcast email. So we're going to create a campaign. So what we want to do is create a new campaign. This is going to be an email. Okay, so in the to, we're going to choose our test list. We don't want to go to all the subscribers. We want to go to a new segment. Now down here in creating this segment, I want to say my batch is my batch, just the way that we had specified it. We'll click save on that. And that's pretty much all there is to it. All I'd really need to do now is go in and customize it, create my content. But you can see that we're going to one recipient here, which was the one person in our test list that had my batch in the batch identifier. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, if you have any questions or need help, contact our help desk.